Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business.
And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. He is through here.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That comes as a mighty relief. Camavinga. And Hernandez. Ribery. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ekitike pinches it off him. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Ribery. And it's Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is ended up in no man's land.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hernandez. So it is still 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Neymar. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. France finding their passes. Mbappe, can he finish? Goal, France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the delivery. It's a mighty effort. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he welcomes it in. It could be in here. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Rafinha! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Brazil go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, this is a great position. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plays it through. Rafinha picks it up out wide.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
That had too much on it. Vieira. Ribery. Terrier. No way through. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's made its way to... Shapes to shoot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Oh, he's been caught napping. The ball has bounced loose now. Terrier, and it's half-time here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 2 à sa place.
And we're off again.
23.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Ribery. And here's Mbappe. And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram. France come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's Vieira. France looking to pass their way through. Terrier. Rafinha does well to get it back. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Ribery. Closing in on goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing nice and neat. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafinha. He has found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Koundé stood up well to him there. That's an imaginative pass. He's had it taken off him. Camavinga. Great vision. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Vieira. Ribery. The defender is not giving up on this. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Koundé cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ribery. Ekitike. It's a searching pass. Thuram. To Terrier. Ribery. Ekitike. Great defending, strong and determined. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Turns and goes back. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 26.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 33. Changement en cours.
That looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Zaire Emery.
Additionnel.
Zaire Emery. Olise. Hernandez. Caught offside that time. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines.
He's got full. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Cherki. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ekitike. Upamecano. Chouameni. Conte. Nicely spread. Olise threads one in, and he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he welcomes Ekitike! Goal, France! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Dembele. Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. Conte. That's an excellent interception. Ribéry has created one goal already. Terrier. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Camavinga. Mbappe. He's tried one! Oh, it's hit the post! Mbappe receives it in a good position. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? France are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to pull.
He's having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Ribéry. Ekitike. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. Ekitike is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Camavinga. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Olise. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
France with the corner, there first. Olise with the short one. He's in a great position, and he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France have their second corner now.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The final seconds now. He can run onto that. Now this could be a chance. That's a sharp pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. France carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. And he's away. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe. Caresses it through. With the clearance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise, nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. France are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Terrier. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Well, what's he giving here? France presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. Camavinga tries to play it through. He's free, he has got space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There they go, hunting again.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Terrier. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries to pass it through. That has been slung wide. Now it's Dembele. And that has put paid to that. He's got away. That's the keeper's ball. Camavinga. And it's Ribéry. Ekitike does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. That is great defending, so alert. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's had it taken off him. Vieira. France looking to pass their way through. That is a great pick out. And Ribéry! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Camavinga gives it back. And he's let fly. Cherki shifted it to the flank. Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. Terrier. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Changement en cours.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France find a position of real strength now. Oh, some tackle that. Koundé. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. France are closing in on a comfortable win. Good running, strong and purposeful. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's it, chance! And it's in! And they are right back within touch!
But pour l'équipe de France, après 87 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 22.
So is this the start of a comeback? Mbappe. Yeah, he's fouled him there. So, another set play. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And that has been cleared.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Olise. Might be danger here. Dembele. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. He's picked his way through. That is lovely. Tries a shot! And that is the last effort of the game.
Une petite pensée, mesdames
They
et
needed to
messieurs,
win,
le président
and they have. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Lucas Paqueta, has found his feet, Peter. He admitted himself that he applied...
Eva Nilsson! Eva Nilsson!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's cut it out. Lucas Paqueta. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. Ekitike. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Gabriel goes long. And he's in on goal. He's found some space. Takes aim. Climbs up big. And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Mbappe, in with the challenge. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Vieira. France finding their passes. Ribéry. And that could set him on his way. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Vieira. Joe Linton has given away a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Terrier. Big header! Goal! France! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Plays it. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gets good distance on it. Nicked it back promptly. Evan Nielsen did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vieira. Ekitike.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Oh, that's a key interception. Gabriel cuts it out. Vieira. And it's made its way to him. He could be in here. Camavinga. He's well positioned here. Some resolute defending there. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding...
Climbs up big! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move, and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Rui Costa. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looking to play him in. Great ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought...
Shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The referee has given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now that's a lovely exchange. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Çalhanoğlu.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Modric. And Pavard. Pulisic at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Pavard. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. Rabiot. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rui Costa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's being urged to shoot. And this is Hullet. Great chance! Yes, it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rabiot. And it's Modric. Çalhanoğlu. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. But he's taking no chances there. Little pass back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. And he's being shifted off it. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
Here we go again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now, he's got space here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ribery. Inter Milan, really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. It's Ibrahimovic! Dispatched clinically. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Bastoni, pressing high and with purpose. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, what about it? Inter Milan are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. It's a good foot in there. That's the throw. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Calhanoglu. McKennie. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's going to have his name taken. Bastoni, Tomori, and the return pass, and it's Ribery, and it's McKennie. Oh, that's a very decent ball now! Rabiot, and they can counter here. Ribery. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Calhanoglu. And here's Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can they find an extra gear here? Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cleared without complication. And it's Hullet. Passes short and sharp. Ribery. He's played it back. That's a good ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22, numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 4, numero 15, Ribery. Lasciano il campo per...
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Opts to play it back. And he's in on goal. Lovely feet.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
And here's Lukaku. Big chance! Oh, it's in! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish. And it is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Inter Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Cafu spots it and intercepts. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Barella. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice looking ball. Lukaku gets into some space. Rafael Leao knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barella. Thuram. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
DiMarco with a real chance here.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
This looks promising. It's a loose ball. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
DiMarco. Rafael Leao. Pavard makes the interception. Ribéry.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good vision. And that has been clubbed away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rabiot. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Barella. Pull it. Good purposeful running this. Oh, it's a great ball here. Can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 7.
Is there to be
Attenzione,
drama
la
in these
sostituzione.
final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That's an imaginative pass. Bullet is wide and looking to get onto this. Ribery. Can he get it through? Stood up well to him there. Rabiot cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ribery in acres of space out wide. Shot, surely! Oh, that could cost them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. It's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ribery. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Engages and forces him off the ball. Massaro!
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Mkhitaryan. Poor, robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now that's well seen too.
Oh, really well played.
Ribery. Ribery is onto this. Ribery! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Ribery! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought it's starting to...
And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Now, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height.
Bullish header! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement's so... and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Costa Curta has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And this is Rui Costa. Serginho. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hullet. Fiore. Rui Costa. Rui Costa has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. DiMarco. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Messi, he's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Messi on a strong run down the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, this is a great position. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
And this is Cruyff. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Cruyff. Thuram makes the interception. He's had it taken off him. And this is Ibrahimovic. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Hazard. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, played right into his path. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Now Eder Militao. Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Hazard.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And here's Lewandowski, and he's in on goal. Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through. He's had a shot! Oh, off the bar!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Mbappe. Real chance here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Lewandowski. And this is Messi. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Baresi gets good distance on it. Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. And Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rivaldo. And it's Lam. Ibrahimovic. And they're quick to get it back. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And the counter is on.
Minutes has been indicated.
And this is Lewandowski. Puyol wins the duel this time. Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cross it. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very well...
And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lid out of bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the second half started. Lewandowski. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lewandowski, and he's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Ibrahimovic might just make this.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that has left him in a heap. Chiellini. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Carvajal. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Short changes him with that pass. And it's Lewandowski. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Swept it, shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Hazard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Rivaldo. Cruyff. Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. And it's Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Lewandowski. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Edmilson. And this is Lewandowski. He's in a great position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
In towards the back stick.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 7,
Camavinga.
Substitutions taking place.
Eder Militao. He can run onto that. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pele! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cruyff. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Tries to cross. Up he goes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Out for a throw. And it's Cruyff.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Baresi. Chiellini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Messi. Cruyff. And they can counter here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Cruyff. Gerrard. I think we're just about done here. Turns and goes back. Messi, who's set up one goal so far.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3
Camavinga.
minutes added time.
Eder Militao. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Cruyff. Great ball, and Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Thuram. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Kane. Messi. And they're on him in a flash. Yamal. Has a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Eze! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Carvajal. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Azar. They're back in possession and ready to go again. No goals as yet. Thuram. First quarter of an hour gone. Passing nice and neat. Oh, chance! He scored! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Played out to the right. There will be a throw-in. Camavinga makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Great ball. Shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Just about within shooting range. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's an imaginative pass. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Lewandowski! They've got to be quick to recover this. Jimenez. Now it's Kane.
Pretty robust defending.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Hazard! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And Cruyff! It is a very, very good save.
Cruyff probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And here's Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! And he's following up! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Eze. That is good alertness. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Messi. And this is Hazard. Gets his head on it! No, it's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. And this is Hazard. Alexander-Arnold did well to stay calm there. And that was very necessary. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Messi! Really well taken goal. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing. And Messi! Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, what a chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go. And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Lewandowski. He has a look up. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! He scores! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Produces a cross, shot at goal! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty... He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's gone for goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Carvajal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Kane. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Hazard! No, that's just wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
23.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe goes for a shot! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He has found a way through. Some resolute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And it's Camavinga. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Lopez. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And that's wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Eric Garcia. Valverde. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Yamal. Fermin knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had a shot! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Six added minutes has been indicated.